Hey, and welcome to our HighFiveSports.com web bracket breakdown. After the first round of the playoffs, we will start breaking down the brackets here in 6A. Starting in the top left, Etowah beat South Forsyth in the first round, and Westlake knocked off North Paulding. For Westlake, it was their first playoff win since 2006. They will host Etowah next week. Newton went all the way to Wintersville, beat Valdosta, and by doing that, they're lucky they'll get to host next week as Central Gwinnett upset North Gwinnett 12-9 in the first round. They had just gotten new shoes from Falcon Jonathan Masqua. Maybe that was the difference for those Black Knights. Roswell beat Lambert. They will go on the road and face Hillgrove, who knocked off Douglas County in the first round. Archer will host South Georgia Power Lee County. All right, on the other side of the 6A bracket, Alpharetta will face McEacher. McEacher knocked off East Coweta. Tucker beats Tift County, their first 6A playoff win. They will host Grayson, who beat Mill Creek on TV last night. Langston Hughes were winners over North Cobb in our High Five Sports Game of the Week. Milton also beat Northview, so they will host Langston Hughes next week. And Decula knocks off Peachtree Ridge, and what do they get for that? Well, they get to go all the way down and face Colquitt County, one of the best teams in the state, next week in the second round of the playoffs. Moving on to 5A, we'll start here in the top left. Mays beats South Paulding. Ware County beats Stars Mill, so Mays has to make that long drive down to Waycross, Georgia in the second round. That will not be fun. Carver Columbus falls to Jones County, so Kell, who knocked off our High Five Sports Team of the Week, Winder Barrow, they will host Jones County next week. Stevenson and Stockbridge both winners. That'll be a great matchup next week. Sequoia knocked off Lanier. That was an upset. Glenn County beats Drew. That's a tough luck loss for Drew. They lost that one 35-34 in overtime. So Creekside will host Glenn Academy next week. And then Dalton, they beat Salem. Northside Warner Robins winner, so Dalton will go down to Northside Warner Robins next week. Alatoona hosts Coffee, and Harris County will host Gainesville, who are winners over Creekview in round one. On to the 4A bracket now. Sandy Creek winners, they will go to Wayne County next week. Baldwin Braves will go to the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes, a tough place to play. Cartersville #1 seed and showing why last night. Marist and Griffin, what a huge matchup of some traditional powers in the next round. That one will be fun, and Mary Persons has the unfortunate circumstance of having to go play Buford in the second round of the playoffs. Eastside were overtime winners over Thompson. They beat those Bulldogs 35-34, so they will go on the road to St. Pius, who beat the Fayette County Tigers in the first round. St. Pius, or Stevens County, they were winners over Pickens. They will go to West Lawrence next week. Woodward Academy hosts Burke County, and North Oconee, they beat Gilmer, but they got another long drive to face the syrup makers of Cairo down there in the second round. All right, in 3A, Washington County, they are a power. They're going to be the team to beat all playoffs long. They will face Callaway, who were winners last night. Oconee County versus Pierce County. Oconee County was a 4 seed. They beat #1 seed West Hall, so they will go on the road to Pierce County next week. Blessed Trinity will host Adairsville. Jefferson will host Dodge County. No real upsets there. Cedar Grove, Westside Augusta, that's a Saturday game. Don't have that result just yet. Whoever wins that game, though, will have to go play Calhoun, so good luck to you. Elbert County will host next week as Appling County beats Peach County. That's a huge upset in the state. Peach County #1 in some polls out there. So Appling County, by beating that #1 seed, that means Elbert County will get to host a playoff game in the Granite Bowl. So good thing for the Blue Devils up there. Westminster next week will go on the road to Central Carroll. Central Carroll beat Sonoraville and won in our call of the week last night. Cook will host Hart County. All right, finally, we're moving on to 2A. Screven County winners, Brooks County were winners. They will both host. Washington Wilkes knocks off Darlington last night. Lovett were winners. They will go on the road to Macon County. Benedictine will go all the way from Savannah all the way up to Clayton, Georgia, way up in Rabun County next week. That will be a temperature change, I guarantee that. That'll be a tough place to play for them. GAC big winners, they will host Lamar County. Coosa overtime winners will go to Vidalia. Jefferson County will face Pace Academy, who got their first playoff win ever in that school's history. Congratulations to them. They will go to Jefferson County next week. Model beat Union County, and they will go to Fitzgerald for the second round of the playoff. A web bracket breakdown, and next week, guess what? We'll add one more as the single A public and single A private brackets will get underway. It'll be fun, and we'll have it all here for you on High Five Sports. In your face.